While most people might associate cryptography with spies, the importance of its presence in technology cannot be underestimated. In fact, one might say that it is at the heart of all technologies. It is necessary to protect data from unauthorized access and secure electronic commerce. This science uses various methods and algorithms. Spies might choose to hide the information they are carrying in a musical cipher or strange symbols. Espionage agencies might decide bears can be pilots or enlist cats to become secret agents, a bad idea that the CIA somehow decided was a good one in the 1960s. While these stories might seem stranger than fiction, the goal behind spycraft is to discover the information of the opposing side while simultaneously keeping one's own private information a secret. When it comes to technology, there are no spy cats or musical ciphers involved. When information is encrypted, the goal is to turn it into information garbage, a meaningless set of characters to an outsider. Specially developed methods called encryption algorithms are used. These algorithms are developed by mathematicians or entire teams of company employees or even research centers. Usually, new encryption algorithms are published for public review and studied in specialized research centers. The results of such studies are also published for public review. Once the information garbage reaches its destination, it must then be unscrambled and become usable information again. Encryption algorithms are divided into two large classes, symmetric and asymmetric. Symmetric encryption algorithms use the same key to encrypt and decrypt information, while asymmetric algorithms use two keys, one to encrypt and one to decrypt. If the encrypted information needs to be transferred to another place, then the decryption key must also be transferred there. The data transmission channel can be a weak point. If it is not secure or it is being listened to, the decryption key can be taken by an attacker. Systems based on asymmetric algorithms do not have the shortcoming. Each participant in such systems has a pair of keys, public and secret key. The encryption key is a random or specially created sequence of bits based on the password, which is a variable parameter of the encryption algorithm. If you encrypt the same data with the same algorithm but with different keys, the results will be different. Usually, in encryption software, the key is created from a password that the user specifies. The encryption key comes in different lengths, which are usually measured in bits. As the key length increases, the theoretical security of the cipher increases as well. In practice, this is not always true. An encryption algorithm is considered strong until proven otherwise. Thus, if an encryption algorithm is published, exists for more than 5 years, and no serious vulnerabilities have been found in it, we can assume that its strength is suitable for protecting secret information. A crypto system is considered solved if the attacker can calculate the secret key and also perform a conversion algorithm equivalent to the original crypto algorithm, and that this algorithm was feasible in real time. Cryptanalysis, a subsection of cryptology, studies the issues of cracking or forging encrypted messages. There are many ways and methods of cryptanalysis. The most popular is the method of direct enumeration of all possible values of the encryption key, the so-called brute force method. The essence of this method is to enumerate all possible values of the encryption key until the desired key is found. In practice, this means that an attacker must 1. Have at their disposal a crypto system, i.e. a program, and examples of encrypted messages. 2. Understand cryptographic protocol, in other words, how the program encrypts data. 3. Develop and implement a key brute force algorithm for this crypto system. How can you tell if a key is valid or not? It all depends on the specific program and implementation of the encryption protocol. Usually, if the result is garbage after decryption, then this is an invalid key. And if the text is more or less meaningful, this can be checked, then the key is correct. To illustrate, let's look at one of the most well-known of all cracked code stories that literally turned the course of a war. In World War II, American code breakers had broken much of Japan's main operational code. So when information about an imminent attack on AF came across their desks, they knew a huge advantage could be gained if they only knew what AF was. They had a good idea that AF meant Midway, but confirmation was needed. So they sent a message via submarine to ask radio operators on Midway to send out a radio message that they were running out of fresh water. A few days later, a Japanese message was intercepted that AF was running out of fresh water. With the confirmation in place, the codebreakers continued to crack details that help lead to the victory of American forces at the Battle of Midway and change the course of the war in the Pacific. While technological cryptography might not seem as important, one must consider that a breach of cybersecurity can destroy finances, privacy, and lives. When it comes to technological security, cryptography is paramount. For more information, visit swansoftwaresolutions.com.